Hello and welcome to Meet the Beat. Today we show you how to make homemade falafels. This is a beautiful recipe and it's very important to have in your recipe portfolio. So start out by taking dried chickpeas and pour them into a bowl. And then you want to soak them. So pour plenty of water on top of these chickpeas and let them soak in the fridge for 24 hours. And what you see here are the soaked chickpeas. You are going to want to throw the water away and rinse them very thoroughly and make sure that they are nice and dry and ready to be poured into a bowl and mixed with eggs, spices, onions, and garlic. At this point, it's very important to make sure that the chickpeas are still raw. They should not be cooked before being turned into falafels. So what we do is we add plenty of salt and fresh cilantro and parsley as well. We add some nice chili flakes, ground cumin, and a good amount of fresh pepper. This we are going to now blend using this hand mixer. You can also use a KitchenAid or a different kind of blender. What is essential here is that you get a really homogeneous paste for your falafels. And when you use a hand mixer like this one, you might want to make sure once in a while that there are no chickpeas stuck in your blender, so that it's all homogeneous. So you just blend away. And once you're there, you can pour some neutral tasting oil into a pan or a skillet, a nice large skillet with a sort of a high edge. And then you want to shape your falafels using a large spoon and your hand. That is sort of the easiest way to make these falafels. And we like to make them kind of big. If you prefer smaller ones, you can just as well do that. Remember to remember which falafel you put on to the skillet first, because that's the one you want to turn over first. So look at them while they're cooking and get a grip and an idea about when to turn them over. We gave our falafels around 5 minutes on each side, but it might be necessary to check on them, as this really hot oil is not easy to it's not always easy to know when they are done. But the color that you want to give your falafels is right around the color that you see in the video now. And I can assure you that they're nice and crunchy on the surface, on the outside at this point. And as you can see, the oil is just bubbling away, and that's a good sign. It shows that they are cooking. And as you can remember, the chickpeas were completely raw once we started making this paste. So of course they do need to have these 10 minutes on the pan in order to get cooked. What we do now is we remove them from the oil, and we use this sort of whole spoon to remove the excess oil from the falafels, and we put them onto some paper so that it can just sort of absorb the rest of the fat that is on the falafel. Now we are going to assemble a beautiful wrap with our falafels, and first we are going to spread on this homemade hummus that we made ourselves. We have a video for that coming up, so stay tuned for that one. And because our falafels are quite big, we chose to cut them up into some smaller pieces. And as you can see, the beautiful green color in the middle of the falafels is just amazing. We pour some freshly cut vegetables on top. That is onions, cucumber, tomatoes, and a little bit of this homemade garlic dressing that we also are posting a video on really soon, which is just a perfect supplement to put into this wrap. So if you enjoy this with a good glass of Danish Carlsberg beer, we can assure you that you will be pretty satisfied. It was delicious, that's for sure. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe here on YouTube. Find us on Instagram, and see you later.